Are you
In early
seeing this?
2024, the global astronomical community experienced a genuine
it's
shock.
beautiful.
There were no conspiracy theories or closed-door meetings. The tremor came from the glaringly public data of the James Webb Space Telescope. It discovered something that shouldn't exist: massive, fully mature galaxies appearing a mere 280 million years after the Big Bang. Imagine walking into a delivery room and seeing a newborn baby, but with a full head of hair, a set of teeth, sitting there reading a newspaper. That level of absurdity is exactly the chilling sensation sending shivers down scientists' spines right now. And what's more terrifying is that this isn't a technical glitch. The universe is frantically screaming a truth. Humanity's entire understanding of the cosmos up to this point might be completely wrong. To understand why the scientific community is so bewildered, we have to rewind about 15 years. Back then, astronomers took pride in their work. They believed they held the script of creation, a perfect standard model that explained where the universe came from, what it contained, and how it operated. But the joy was short-lived as telescopes began spotting cosmic monsters that tore every theory to shreds. In 2009, we found a crescent-shaped galactic structure stretching 3 billion light-years. Right after that, a colossal galactic wall 10 billion light-years long was discovered, making up 10% of the entire observable universe, according to physics textbooks. The structure of the universe is like a giant bowl of soup. If you look on a large enough scale, matter should be distributed evenly. The existence of these supermassive structures is like stirring a cup of coffee with milk, but the milk and coffee stubbornly refuse to mix. Furthermore, much of the data indicates that our Earth is nestled right in the middle of a supervoid, a cosmic desert significantly more sparsely populated with matter than normal. This is like always thinking you live on a fertile plain, only to realize one day that your entire city actually sits at the bottom of a giant sinkhole. If the universe develops anomalously in different places, then the tiny corner where humanity stands watching absolutely cannot represent the true picture of the cosmos. But that was just the first crack. The second crack appeared and tore right through the very fabric of our space. You already know the universe is expanding. The problem is that the measured expansion rates are completely clashing with each other. When scientists measure it using the cosmic microwave background radiation, the result is that the universe is expanding at a rate of 67 kilometers per second per megaparsec. But when measuring it by observing nearby supernovae, the number is 73. This discrepancy might sound small, but in astrophysics, it's a disaster. Imagine you are driving a car. The speedometer on your dashboard says you are going 67 kilometers per hour, but the satellite GPS says you are doing 73 kilometers per hour, and you know for a fact that both of these devices are the most accurate, most expensive machines in the world, and neither is broken. Scientists once hoped this was just an instrumental error. But by late 2024, the James Webb Telescope confirmed it once again. The past measurements from the Hubble Telescope are entirely accurate. This contradiction is real. The scientific community calls this the Hubble crisis, Hubble tension. The universe is giving to different answers to the same question. Either our cosmic yardstick is broken, or the very foundation of our physics has been torn to shreds, and this is where we get to the third crack. The one that directly destroyed the history of the universe's childhood. Let's go back to those newborn but elderly-looking galaxies that James Webb found. Theoretically, after the Big Bang, the universe was just a chaotic mess of hydrogen and helium. Matter should have taken hundreds of millions of years to slowly clump together, forming the first stars. And then those stars had to die and explode to create heavier elements like carbon and oxygen before solid galaxies could finally form. This process should have taken at least 500 million years. Yet, James Webb saw massive galaxies, full of heavy elements, blazing and fully formed at just the 280 million year mark. It doesn't stop there. In 2024, the largest dark energy survey in history dropped another atomic bomb. Dark energy, the mysterious force tearing the universe apart, doesn't seem to be a constant. it might have changed its strength over time. Primordial lithium has gone missing. The dark matter cores of galaxies aren't spiked as predicted, but rather flat. The universe is screaming in our faces. The script you wrote missed an incredibly important chapter. So, what does this mean? Is science at a dead end? No. Let's recall a story from history. Over 200 years ago, astronomers noticed that the orbit of Uranus deviated from Newton's law of universal gravitation. At that time, they didn't throw out Newton's law. Instead, they guessed there was an invisible planet pulling on it. And boom, Neptune was found right in that exact spot. That was a victory. But a few decades later, the orbit of Mercury started acting up. Scientists tried looking for a new planet again, but searched to no avail. This time, the system was truly broken, and Albert Einstein had to step up, creating general relativity to completely redefine the nature of gravity. Humanity's biggest question right now is, are the anomalies found by the James Webb Telescope a Uranus moment or a Mercury moment? Are we just missing some undiscovered dark matter particle, or do we need a second Einstein to tear down and rebuild the entire foundation of modern physics? Crisis is not the end of science. It is the siren signaling a new revolution. We are standing on the precipice of the greatest explosion of knowledge in history, much like the day humanity realized the Earth was not the center of the universe. With the convergence of the James Webb Telescope, the Vera Rubin Observatory, and the Gaia satellite in the coming years, this veil of mystery will undoubtedly be torn away. When the dust settles, our cosmology will be transformed in ways that even our wildest imaginations today wouldn't dare to dream of. What about you? What do you think? Are we missing a fundamental particle, or are the laws of physics actually wrong? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so we can anticipate the universe's next plot twists together. Thank you guys, and see you again in the vastness of the stars.